Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Friday, April the 26th. I've got Tim Riley with us from the National Churchill Memorial in Fulton. And believe it or not, 50 years. It's a 50-year celebration coming up.
It's extraordinary. The museum and memorial have been in Fulton for 50 years now. Of course, Winston Churchill gave his iconic Iron Curtain speech in Fulton in March of 1946. But the museum, to honor that speech in Churchill's memory, yes, has been here for 50 years.
50 years. Now, the church itself was bombed during the war, and it was left in ruins,
It was an extraordinary story. Winston Churchill himself, in the Blitz in 1940, was on watch as prime minister when this church, the Christopher Wren designed church, the same architect who did St. Paul's Cathedral in London, the famous St. Paul's, this church was bombed by the German Luftwaffe, left in ruins for 20 years until it was stone by stone removed from central London to mid-Missouri for a memorial to Winston Churchill.
That itself is a remarkable story. So each stone was moved?
Absolutely. Here's an example. This is one stone I brought for you that was not used in the reassembly, but every stone was
So
moved.
we've got right here a piece of the original church. So this didn't fit in the puzzle when you put it back together in Fulton?
That's correct. It was a leftover piece.
Okay, and is this on display?
This is on display as well as several other exhibitions. We'll have an exhibition about the history of the church, the move to the church, paintings by Winston Churchill, who was himself an avid painter, as well as some of the presidents he influenced. Dwight Eisenhower, George W. Bush, and even John Kennedy were painters. And we'll have those all on display for the 50th anniversary.
Okay, and the 50th anniversary is running May 3rd through the 6th.
That's correct.
In Fulton, obviously.
In Fulton, and we're going to recreate a parade very similar to what was done 50 years ago during the dedication. We'll have the pipers from Kansas City come join us. We'll have military vehicles and a great dramatic B-25 flyover on May 4th as well. So it'll be a place to be to celebrate this great anniversary.
Yeah, okay. And of course, hopefully the church will remain there forever now.
Yes.
All right. So if you want more information, is there a website they can go to?
Absolutely. I encourage everyone to go to our website.
And it'll tell you all about the information, what's going to happen in Fulton on May 3rd through the 6th for the 50th anniversary of the National Churchill Memorial. Tim Riley, thank you so much for coming by today.
Very good, Paul. Great to be here.
Now I want to introduce you to a dear friend of mine, Jane Williams from Love, Inc. Good to have you here, Jane.
It's good to be here today.
And I'm proud to call you a friend of mine. Now, Love, Inc. is a wonderful organization that we've talked about on this program many times. But you're here to recruit people today, right?
I am.
For what?
For money management coaching, which may sound really difficult, but if you pay your own bills on time, there's a pretty good chance you could help somebody change their life and their habits.
Okay. People who don't know how to make a budget, a family budget or a personal budget, you're looking for people to help them learn how to do it.
Yes. We have a program called Extra Mile. We provide lots of training for volunteers. We also hold the volunteer's hand while they go through the program. And for 4 weeks, it's an education with a curriculum, and 12 weeks you practice. We sometimes call it Weight Watchers for money, because oftentimes we don't change our habits unless we have an accountability partner.
Right.
But many people are stressed about paying their bills. They come in, they're in debt, they're worried, and it just helps to have somebody get in it with you.
So people will come into Love Inc. and say, I am in debt and I don't know how to manage my money.
They do.
You have people do that?
Yes, we do. We have, last year, 65 people went through this program. Right now, we have 8 people on a waiting list.
To go through the program?
To go through the program.
So what kind of response have you had from the folks who have gone through the program?
Well, 90% of the people that have gone through it can manage and create a budget on their own, and 85% 40% during just the 16 weeks of the program have managed to reduce their debt or start saving. Recently, the Federal Reserve Board did a survey that showed that 41% of Americans do not have $400 on hand to pay for an unexpected expense. Many people are just living very much with a tight budget, and so they learn new strategies and ways to get past that, maybe raise their credit score so they can find lower rates on insurance or lower rates on an auto insurance or an apartment or something like that.
Yeah, because you realize when you go to buy a car or rent an apartment or try to buy a house, your credit score plays a big part in what you end up paying or whether you're going to be able to get that loan or not.
Yes. And
so many times, the other thing is we spend money and we don't think about how we're spending it. You can fritter it away $1 or $2 at a time without thinking. And those $1 or $2 done enough times add up to a lot of money.
So really, this program, you have aha moments, and our coaches, who are just community volunteers,
you have
who want
aha
to call
moments? Is that what
you have aha moments when you see that, if I don't stop through and get that large soda every day, I could maybe pay this bill off.
Right. Or if I don't stop and get lunch every day, maybe I could make a sandwich and bring it from home. Think of what you could save there.
Yes, exactly. And overall, your stress will be reduced because many people come in stressed, and many people also don't have someone in their life to show them these things. They have grown up in a situation where their parents didn't perhaps manage their money well, and they're looking for someone who's just willing to sit down with them and go through life.
All right. So if you're listening to us right now and you feel that you know how to manage money, if you make a budget of your own at home, on a monthly basis, and you would like to donate some of your time to help other people learn how to manage money and make a budget. You don't have to be a mathematician.
No.
You don't have to be a college professor.
No.
You just have to be a person who does a monthly budget at home, and you can share that information with other people.
Yes, and we provide training, ongoing trainings. Just contact us at our office.
Okay. How many hours are you expecting from the volunteer?
The training is 2 hours, and then the opportunity is about an hour and a half per week while you're coaching.
Okay. All right. And if people want more information, they can contact you at Love Inc. Your phone number is?
573-256-7662.
256-7662. Love Inc. Jane Williams,
thank you so much.
Oh, thank you for coming by and sharing the information. Always a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.